Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from around the world. My name is Trader Allen. My website, wallstreet2easystreet.com. This is an educational website. It's where I try to pass on my knowledge to other aspiring traders and hopefully give them a heads up in the market. Over here is my trading day. If you click on that tab, you can see exactly how I work my trades throughout the day. I never deviate from this plan. I stick to it. I trade usually from around 8 o'clock in the morning to roughly around 10:40. And at 10:40, the volume tends to dry up. So when it dries up, I want to be flat and off to play around a golf or spend time with the wife or kids or whatever and enjoy my winnings for the day. Over here you have my desktop. This is exactly what I look at throughout the day. Don't change it. I don't deviate from my plan. I've learned a long time ago that if you deviate from your plan, you're destined to lose. So stick to your plan. This is Sunday. Market's not moving very much on Sundays. It never does. It's a Sunday that's here in the US. So this is during the Asian market. I did have a couple of quick little scalps in here from here to here, and then I had another one from here over to here. So made a little bit of money today. Down here is my alert window, and I always have alerts because I don't want to sit here at my desk all day long. I'm home with the wife and want to sit and talk to her, or watch TV or whatever else I want to do. So when I see that the market's not moving what I like, I'll set a couple horizontal alerts in here, and currently I may set one here at this level, or I may set this level, or maybe another one up here, and turn the volume up and go in the other room. Then when the market does start moving, it hits one of those alerts, I get a tone to tell me that one of my alerts have fired off, and I can come back in here and sit down and start looking for some trades. That helps to alleviate the boredom of having to sit and watch charts all day long. Over here is the control center for NinjaTrader. Over here's the market analyzer. You see I don't have much in there at all. I just want to be able to see if the market's moved at all throughout the day and what the prices are. And up here, this is my money maker right here. This is a 70-tick chart. And as you can see, other than the one moving average that I have on the chart, I don't use any indicators, and to be honest with you, I really don't use the moving average. It's just I was taught by Bob Volman to have a moving average on the chart, and as he explains in his book, he doesn't really use it that much either. But sometimes you get comfortable with something and you like to keep it there. So of course I did have a couple good scalps today. I got in one here, got out here, got in here, and then was closed the position up here. So for a Sunday, it's nice to make a little bit of money. Over here, this is probably the most important part of trading right here, and probably the one thing that's overlooked more than anything else, and in my opinion, why people that choose to scalp the market lose. And that's because they don't understand what this is. This is time and sales. And what this tells me is, this shows me the trades going on. So you can see the last trade here was at 39.07. And how I use this is, and how you should use it, is let's assume you're looking for a breakout and you want to see a breakout of maybe this level right here. So you're watching for it to break out. When you see price coming up to this level and starting to break out, if you look over here and you still see this just moving the way it has been for the last 10 minutes, you can expect that breakout to probably fail. However, if it starts to pop out of this range and you all of a sudden see a lot of orders coming in, you can expect to scalp that for 10 pips pretty easy. This is the NinjaTrader's Dome, and this is how I enter all my orders right here. And one thing I like about NinjaTrader is You can sim trade all day long, or you can switch to your live account. And currently this is marked here as sim, so I'm on a sim account. And if you notice, this background is red, and I have that red for a reason, and that is to identify that I'm on a sim account, because there's no worse feeling in the world than going in and getting a good trade and closing out the trade and going, all right, I made a home run, I made 50 pips, and then look over and realize you're on the wrong account and it counted for nothing. So currently it shows up red. That lets me know that I'm in sim. Otherwise it would be gray. And other than that, this is really all I use throughout the day. I do like to use the currency strength meter, and here's an example of the currency strength meter. So you can see here that the euro dollar and the US dollar right there currently showing about the same numbers here, so they're equal in strength. And if you look here, you can see the euro dollar is flat, and that's what I would expect to see. The Aussie's showing some strength here, and the yen is weak. So without having to go and look at a whole bunch of other charts to see what's buying, what's being sold off, I can just glance right here and I can see that Australia's open, Tokyo's open, and currently the Aussie's got some strength behind it. The euro and the US dollar are weak, or excuse me, are equal, and the yen is being sold off. So if I was going to look for a trade right now, the best place to look would be a short of the Aussie yen, because the yen is weak and the Aussie's strong. So that's how I use that. Another tool that I like, this is Micro Trends Squawk Box. I can't tell you anything about their website, their service. I know nothing of that, but this is a free download that they offer. And the important thing about this is it alerts me to all the news. And there again, I don't want to sit here all day long and wait for news to come out or forget when the news is coming out. So what this does is this alert window right here will tell me 5 minutes before any news comes out. So I can be in the other room and I'll get a verbal warning here that will say that there's pending US dollar news coming out in 5 minutes. And then I have it set to count down from there. So 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute, I'll get alerts. So I'm ready and set for my news trades. This shows the pending news for today. These are the ones that's already released. If I want to flip through and see the current week, I can see it there. Forex Factory. There's probably no explanation needed. Everybody knows Forex Factory. Daily FX's website, Market Watch. All this is comes with this download. And this is the web page here where you can get the download. I know, like I said, I know nothing about them whatsoever. I just come across this free download and I really like it. And how you set up your options here, what you want to get news on. But I have it just set to basics because I just want to know a heads up of when that news is going to be released so I don't miss it. And other than that, that's it. That's all I use to scalp the markets. I'm currently running a 90% or better win rate on my trades. And I look to try to get 10 pips out of my trades. A lot of times I don't. But that's okay. You can only take what the market is willing to give. And you can see here in both of these examples that I have on here, I got in right here and I got out up here. I took about 5 pips on that scalp, and that's all the market's willing to give. I'm happy with it. If the market came back down, I jumped in again here because as you can see we have all this support across the bottom. So I jumped in again here where I have this is called a first break if you use the Bob Volman strategy. So we have lower high, lower high, lower high. So I want to enter when the market goes to move up. I actually looks like I jumped the gun a little early, but that's a first break setup. So I entered again here and got out up here for another 5 pip scalp there. And as you can see, the market started going down from there. And that's the way I like to scalp. I want to jump in, grab a handful of pips, whatever I think the market is willing to give me, and then I get out. Sometimes you leave a few pips on the table, and that's okay. You just get set, wait for the next setup, and you trade the next setup. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and feel free to come by and visit my website. I try to post videos on here for people to see of my trades and anything I think that people need to know about as aspiring traders. My blog here, this is probably the hardest thing to keep up with, is your blog. And you can always follow me on Twitter if you want. And feel free, if you want to contact me, you can just come up here and hit this little contact tab, and that'll bring you over here. You can fill these out, and I'll get the email right away, and I'll answer any questions you may have. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and feel free to get with me if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to help you out. So happy trading to everybody, and enjoy your day.